some Manorville results from state. They're already underway in the Class AA portion of the tournament. They rolled right into AA, so there are some Class A matches still going on, but mostly AA matches out there now. Kent, we haven't gotten to any Casson kids yet, have we?
We have not.
But Matthew Peterson kicked things off for our local AA kids with a dominant Tech Fall win in the second period. Last had any
24 points
Casson kids yet, have we?
Second period.
We have not.
And Matthew Peterson kicked things off for our local AA kids. And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any
24 points
Casson kids yet, have we?
We have not.
And Matthew Peterson kicked things off for our local AA kids. And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any 24 points Casson kids yet, have we?
We have not.
And Matthew Peterson kicked things off for our local AA kids. And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any 24 points Casson kids yet, have we?
We have not.
And Matthew Peterson kicked things off for our local AA kids. And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any 24 points Casson kids yet, have we?
We have not.
And Matthew Peterson kicked things off for our local AA kids. And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any 24 points Casson kids yet, have we?
We have not.
And Matthew Peterson kicked things off for our local AA kids. And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any 24 points Casson kids yet, have we?
We have not.
And Matthew Peterson kicked things off for our local AA kids. And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any 24 points Casson kids yet, have we?
We have not.
And Matthew Peterson kicked things off for our local AA kids. And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any 24 points Casson kids yet, have we?
We have not.
And Matthew Peterson kicked things off for our local AA kids. And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any 24 points Casson kids yet, have
We have not.
And Matthew Peterson kicked things off for our local AA kids. And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any 24 points Casson kids yet, have
We have not.
And Matthew Peterson kicked things off for our local AA kids. And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any 24 points Casson kids yet, have
We have not.
And Matthew Peterson kicked things off for our local AA kids. And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any 24 points Casson kids yet, have
We have not.
And Matthew Peterson kicked things off for our local AA kids. And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any 24 points Casson kids yet, have
We have not.
And that goes into the input.
Matthew kicked things off for our local AA kids. And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any
Oh, that's level 4.
Casson kids yet, have And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any
Checking all of. Oh, that's level 4.
Casson kids yet, have And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any
Checking all of. Oh, that's level 4.
Casson kids yet, have And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any
Checking all of. Oh, that's level 4.
Casson kids yet, have And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any
Checking all of. Oh, that's level 4.
Casson kids yet, have And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any
Checking all of. Oh, that's level 4.
Casson kids yet, have And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any
Checking all of. Oh, that's level 4.
Casson kids yet, have And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any
Checking all of. Oh, that's level 4.
Casson kids yet, have And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any
Checking all of. Oh, that's level 4.
Casson kids yet, have And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any
Checking all of. Oh, that's level 4.
Casson kids yet, have And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any
Checking all of. Oh, that's level 4.
Casson kids yet, have And I want to watch that Jackson Roman. Last had any
Checking all of. Oh, that's level 4.
Casson kids yet.
I turned off the broadcast on the computer. I was playing it on this computer, and maybe that was causing the problem. So We're just going to keep talking like we are online, or like everybody can hear us, until we hear from Mr. Van Ort that we either cannot be heard properly or he confirms that we are on. This is why it's valuable to have a multi-million-dollar guy like Van Ort on the staff. We'd probably never get on without him.
Well, that's why you pay him so much.
Well, he's highly paid. Johnsrud is 3-1. He's up right now 3-1 in his match. Again, Jared Johnson has not hit the mat, nor Johnsrud just got put on his back, and he didn't even understand he was, I don't think. They did not give any near fall points. He is very fortunate because they were swinging. So we're going to the third. They did give near fall, so it's 3-3 now, Johnsrud. And Johnsrud in on a single, and he ends up in the same position. He ends up on a single, and he gets cradled, goes to his back again. I don't even understand what that move was. Did you see
I
that?
didn't see it.
Johnsrud's in on a single. And
Is Johnsrud on his back?
yeah,
Ooh.
and Johnsrud ends up
I
on
think
his
he's just getting
back.
tilted, isn't he?
Yeah, but it's weird. And that was overtime. So he let Johnsrud in on a single, and he came around the backside. Jared's about to hit the mat. Actually, Jared's on the mat.
He's already got his guy
Mat
on the
3.
mat.
He's got the takedown.
He's about to turn this kid. He turns him. Jared getting back points.
Turning our mics up a little bit so everybody can hear us as Jared's going for the pin. He's close already.
He's already got the 3, and there's the pin.
And he's got the pin. So Jared Johnson, with 57 seconds gone in the first period, scores a pin in the first round, and he looks ready to go. Jared Johnson, Sokol out here. His next opponent is coming out on mat 4 right in front of us. So we'll watch that. Sokol is physical, and we'll see if Jared stays around and watches this one a little bit. He's seen Sokol.
And Brody Olson Stewartville.
Sokol just so strong. The kid thought he was going to get to a leg, and Sokol just threw him right up on by. And Sokol looking for a throw here. Very close. He gets you in danger so fast. Another quick takedown. Now he's on the front head, and another takedown, and it's now 6-2 with 30 seconds gone in the first. Kid takes a shot. Sokol just fights that off, but Robbie Horseman's hitting the mat. Same mat Jared was on, mat number 3. Sokol horses the kid over straight to his back, but he does fight off it, so Sokol up 8-3. And he decides to cut him again as Robbie has not started yet. Sokol, another takedown, 50 seconds to go, and he's up 10-4.
Wrestling on mat number 4 at 113
Robbie
pounds.
in on a single right off the whistle, looking to get his takedown, but he got in so deep he got taken down because he was so deep. And he almost got turned, and he did get turned for 2, and he's still sort of in trouble. The legs are in. Robbie gets off his back, but he's going to give up 2 near fall, and it's going to be 4-0 as we start this match. Robbie's now going to come out the back door, it looks like, and going to make it 4-2. He does have the reversal, and now he's riding. So Robbie still riding. 50 seconds to go here in the first. He's trailing 4-2. He got in deep, but he got in so deep that the kid came out the back door, and really Robbie doesn't want to be on the mat with this kid very much. So
Tilt.
he tried to tilt, and he got close to it. Oh, and the kid just hipped over and just about got a reversal on Robbie. This kid is dangerous on the mat.
Brody Olson out there now too for Stewart Mill. He's down big.
17 seconds. Robbie's got and he cannot ride him for the final 17 seconds. So 12 seconds to go, and he needs to get a takedown. And he does get that takedown with 3 seconds to go, and he goes down 5-4 to the second. We started down 4-0. He got in deep on a shot, almost too deep. The kid scrambled around and put Robbie to his back and went up 4-0. Robbie's fought his way back to 5-4 to end this first. And Robbie on his feet here to start the second, and he's going to score right away. They haven't given him the takedown yet. This kid is, you have to finish
Squirmy.
right.
He's a squirrely kid.
Sokol does get the pin here. He's up 17-6, and then
Now wrestling on mat 5.
it's Robbie's,
One-third,
Jared's next
26
opponent.
pound, Brock Luthen, Hutchinson, Quinn Young.
Robbie now up 6-5 because of that, with that takedown. Robbie Horseman Wrestling Jack Wynn, a sophomore, 31-10. A minute 10 left to go in the first. Robbie in the second. It's tied up 6-6 as Robbie gives up the escape and is in deep, but he's almost getting neck wrenched. He's got to be careful, and now Robbie horses him straight up in the air and down to the mat. It took some wind out of him as he went, and Robbie now leads 8-6.
With a record of 38-3, Tanner Kroles from Delano.
So Robbie's next opponent will be a Simley wrestler or Tanner Kroll. So Simley's Luis Fierro or Tanner Kroll's are on the mat next to Robbie.
Is that any relation, by the way?
I don't know, but I would be surprised. And boy, this kid has got some legs that.
Robbie's wrestling?
Yes. Do you see him just on the mat? He is just so dangerous. Robbie's up 10-7 with 10 seconds to
Keep
go in the
this
second.
spot right here.
Yep.
I don't know who's stalling here.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I know Robbie is, but
Yeah. So 10-7 to go to the third. Robbie leads this, and it's his opponent's choice, and he's going to go on top of Robbie, which you
Really?
do not see very much, but he did tilt him once in the first, but it was really off a scramble, in my opinion. So Robbie
10-7, man. That's a bold move, Cotton.
to go underneath like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if that's his best position,
Well, he
and
better.
Robbie gets, yeah, so fortunate. Robbie got a leg, and the kid stood up. He tried to throw a leg in. Robbie caught it, stood up with it, and he was going to
Nothing-
get at least an escape, but
Yeah,
they called
nothing
it
good was
detention.
going to happen for that kid.
Right, but
There
Robbie
you go.
cartwheels
That's one.
out.
Give him a
and
1.
They
Thank
give
you.
Robbie 1. Oof.
That's what I'm
Cartwheel
saying.
just
Now
as it
you're
went
down.
up.
Now you're down 4.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go underneath, you're down by 2 with time to work.
Ooh, Robbie's got him tired. Do you see him?
Yeah.
Robbie snapped the head down. And
Well, Robbie's strong.
yeah, for sure.
Robbie definitely looks better than he did last night.
Yeah. Now
Looks like he has more energy.
it looks like Kroll's is dominating Fierro here, so looks like right now, looks like Robbie will get Kroll's from Delano. Is that how you pronounce that?
Krails?
Krails. And Krails is pinning Fierro. He's got him in a double bar arm. And Fierro's in trouble. Robbie now has getting back points. He's got it tight, pretty tight right now with 1:08 left to go. Robbie's leading 13-7. 1:03 to go. And his opponent gets off his back, and so they haven't awarded the points because Robbie still has an arm. So, but they should have.
120 pounds.
Oh no, they did award the points. So it's 13-7.
And his opponent from Worthington, Jacob Prunty.
Somebody from Albert Lee's on the far end.
So Brody Olson has chosen not to cut his opponent this entire third period. And he's been down 7-4. They finally just gave him a point for stall. They dinged his opponent for stalling, so it's 7-5 now. Doesn't really help him though, really.
Right. Now, Robbie, I was right. They hadn't awarded the 3, and Robbie still had that arm the whole time, and they finally broke it, and they gave Robbie the 3, so he's now up 16-7 with 23 seconds to go. So
Brody Olson should have cut this kid the second he got the stalling point.
absolutely, because he'd need all
no,
that time.
there's nothing he can do now.
Right.
It's 13 seconds.
Robbie trying to get a tilt here with 4 seconds to go, but he's not going to get it, and he's going to win 16-7. From coming back from 4-0 to give up only 3 escapes after that is a pretty good rest of the match. I'm sure, he'd like to win that by a pin or a tech, but that kid was dangerous. He was dangerous with the legs, and that's not exactly where Robbie, it's not where he's comfortable.
Right.
Wrestle where you're good. And Robbie did. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just saying that that kid tried to wrestle where he was good too. So somebody from, who is this from Albert Lee way at the far end? I have to break out my binoculars, Mr. Fearson.
Garrett Aldrich.
Is that Aldrich way down there?
Yep.
What's that score down there?
2-0.
Martin County West, Zach Ringel. His opponent with a record of
All right.
23-5.
Hey, Nick Fight versus Tate Card. Fight card.
Fight card?
Look,
You got
Matt 7 up there. Fight card.
Oh yeah.
Now wrestling in man number
You
7.
got a fight card up.
Yeah.
32 pounds. Nick Feet, Fridley, Tate Card, Hutchinson.
Sorry, folks, for getting on a little late. We had some non-media in the media section here that we
Harfman just flexed.
I had one. Van Ort will appreciate this. I had literally one spot to set everything up on the edge, and including the laptop and the mixer. So the mixer was on the floor with the cables and the headsets, and got everything set up. And eventually, not on our account, but somebody came up and asked them to leave if they weren't media, and eventually they did leave.
Eventually.
They did not. They sort of claimed to be media, although they were a coach, and but eventually they did leave after a while. So we are now, I think, pretty much set. I did ask Al Ewell to come from, if you remember Al from last year, to come and sit with us and cover for us sometimes and do AAA and stuff. So hopefully we get some help there. He said he would stop by. Al Ewell is a former Owatonna wrestler who lives and has done some work in the Medford district, which is where I come from. And he's now back coaching junior high in Owatonna. But he is not involved with their high school program, believe it or not. So just the junior high. So he did not come up as part of the team today and was not invited up, I guess. So, let's see. I would like to pull up some track wrestling here on this.
Suppose I should do that too.
You suppose I can just do this on this laptop here without causing me any trouble on the stream?
I'd say
Do I need to-
50-50.
Or do I need to pull it up on my own laptop, which means then we have to get another laptop up here, Fearson? What do you want to do?
We'll try it.
Pull it up
What's
here?
the worst that can happen? Our 6 listeners
Yeah,
get
well,
cut off.
we could lose our 6 listeners.
They'll be back.
Yeah, they have no choice.
Yeah.
We actually have 13 listeners. I'm sure one of them's me right here. but
Yeah. So 12.
So 12.
I'm not listening, so it doesn't. I don't know.
Oh, Van Ort's probably got. He's probably got, 50 people in his office, so it's probably.
All right.
Hey, very nice article. I'll be honest. I didn't. Man, we got home late, and by the time I did not get a lot of chance to read them, I had to get Katie to school and then head for here, and so I didn't get a chance. But I did read quickly a couple of your articles, which are always very well written. For a guy who can't pick them, he can write them. Right,
Whatever.
Van Ort? God, I wish Van Ort. If we could just put him on the air with us, it would be.
You want me to just call him on the phone and
We could-
put
Yeah,
the
we-
headphones
we
right
could,
there?
We could do that. Could do that.
Then he'd be talking about that nonsense. That's the one thing people gotta understand. He's totally kidding about that. I win the pick'em pretty much every year.
Yeah. Look at that. People, if they have those orange armbands, they can sit right in the middle of the mat and
Yeah.
just watch wrestling.
Like moms.
Yeah, like moms.
Like Cass and moms.
You're right, Cass and moms. Right? I mean, you wouldn't talk about a better spot to watch wrestling from.
I
'cause
may have one of those.
literally touching the mats on either side.
Yeah, but what if you get
What
run
a
over?
great spot.
What if Reed Sealhammer lateral drops some kid and chops your head off with his legs?
Well, that you don't really want that to happen.
I don't. Not personally.
All right, I'm going to bring up track wrestling so I can.
Garrett Aldrich out there, up 10-3.
That's exactly the match I was looking for a score on. Hey, do you want to give, as long as we're here, can you give kind of an update to how the Section 1 wrestlers did, Class A wrestlers that wrestled this morning for us, Ben? You
They
kind of
did-
just off the top.
They
of your
did
head.
really well.
They did do amazingly well, didn't
That's
they?
all I got. I mean,
Better than you've ever seen them do before, though.
I don't know
felt
about
like.
that, but
What?
well, I'd have to do the math. I mean, I've got the record.
Well, you've got it in your, Ben,
don't ha-
right in your head.
Harfman.
Yeah.
You know how many kids I'm covering in that tournament? Take a guess.
I'm going to guess you're going to cover 68.
no.
How many?
In Class A.
Oh, just
alone.
Class 8?
39. 39 in Class A.
Oh, because I was going to say 28.
11
'cause
from Westfield and
Kenyon.
Kenyon, and then 28 from our section.
Okay. Well, that's not undoable.
Now getting ready to wrestle on
Yeah, I know, I'm
mat
gonna
number
do it.
1. From the New Ohio
I would guess they
that's-
went something like 20-8. I'd say it was that good.
Wow. I mean, that's good.
I mean, 2 of the 3 Good Hugh kids, or 3 of 4 Good Hugh kids won. Altendorf and both O'Reillys. Human lost. But we wrestled each other in like 3 or 4 matches that round. So we lost a few. Bain won. Sealhammer won. Arsvold lost. That was probably the most disappointing one because he was so close.
Yeah, that was.
Just ran out of time, really. That kid he was wrestling was so out of gas. But he got put on his back and just kind of had to try to come back the whole time. Let's see. Matson won, obviously. Tyler Ryan won, obviously. Caden Steffen won. Hagelin came back. He was down late. Put the kid on his back with like 10 seconds left and won. Voxland won. Yeah, I mean, we had a really, really good round.
I told you.
I'm going to run the math. I'll have to run the math.
You better
and
start
figure out-
working on the math while we have.
Well, yeah.
So
you
I'll
fill some time now.
I'll fill some time for you.
Why don't you just talk about Van Orden?
He's not even texting me back, so he's,
You know,
he's really
okay,
pissed at
you're
you.
on the school board.
Yeah.
Can you fix his attire during events?
Oh, during the season?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he should be in a suit and a tie.
You know,
Everything you want to do at Cast, you want to do with excellence in mind.
well,
His
it's-
attire does not have excellence in mind.
I will say this: if you have expectations of your athletes to dress up, then you should probably be the leader in that, set the example.
Yeah.
I mean, his wife dresses so nicely.
Maybe we should take him to like Armani and just get him all decked out.
Who's going to pay for that? You know Van Orden ain't paying for it.
Matuska will sign off on
Oh
that.
yeah,
won't
well,
he?
we should get him on the air and ask him if he'd pay
Yeah.
for something like that.
Just Gucci head to toe.
Boy, we'd have him looking sharp.
He would.
He's not even here to defend himself. So we just
Someone's
let's just,
got to be
we-
listening and telling him, I'm sure.
Oh. He said sounds good, just breaking up a bit from time to time. I wouldn't do anything that computer except stream, i.e. track is probably not a good idea. Okay, I'm shutting track down. That's
you
probably
get-
what it was.
Why don't you track up on your phone?
Because,
I mean, it might. I know it's not ideal, but
I know.
hey, Zambrota's leading the team tournament here.
We got to move down. We got to move stuff down so I can bring my computer up here. I'm very sorry.
Move
You want
down
this
another
end?
spot?
You want this end? You
No, I don't care. I'm not going anywhere right now. I can't go anywhere this round.
I just need like enough room to get my laptop up here and get track up.
I can move down one more,
Let's move down one more.
but I'm gonna move my power cord with me this time.
Okay, so while we're waiting for Ham and Cheese to come up, he's next.
Ham and cheese.
I don't
I thought it
know.
was ham and eggs.
Ham and eggs. By the way, a quick update, just so everybody knows if they joined us late. Jared Johnson wins by pin. Robbie Horseman wins
By rally.
by, well,
I hope that was my power.
13-6. I hope that was your power too. I probably
What
think
am I
it was.
hooked on here? Oh, I'm hooked on everything.
Oh, you. Oh, I don't want to unplug this though. Let's go around.
I unplugged that service.
I don't want to unplug that power strip. I had to plug into that power strip because there were no powers. When sitting on the end here, I had to improvise.
Well, you were relegated
I was clearly third string.
second fiddle at best.
Yeah, at best.
Ah.
So, all right. Uh-oh, my
Oh, the
phone's
Saint,
ringing.
you know, the St. Charles boys did well too. Hyam won. Christian Chavez won. Sinkink lost, but man, he was up in the final seconds. He was up against the number 2 seed.
I saw that. and then
Got rolled late, put on his back. It was too bad.
I did see that. I saw that match. Or that,
Kip Link to the head table, please. Kip
Baringa
Link to
won.
the head table.
Yeah, we had a good round.
really good round.
Yeah, I gotta.
We gotta
start
figure-
typing in results, and then I can figure out exactly what. Like I said, I would just straight up guessing. I'd say in the 20 and 8 range, something like that.
Okay.
For section 1, I'm saying.
How is section 1 doing here in AA so far that you've seen?
Well, Brody Olson lost. Robbie and Jared won. Peterson won. I didn't see what the other Peterson did.
Cantu won.
Well, I don't count Albert Lee.
Well,
Sorry.
all right, fine.
There's your hero, Goy Tut.
He was. They actually had an article in the Owatonna People's Press about that win, loss but win,
Well, they should.
and
Now wrestling on mat 8,
pretty
132
well-written article, and
What?
sounded like a really nice kid. He said, I looked over at my team, and I just couldn't let him down. He said,
Yeah, meanwhile, the guy he was facing looked over at his team and just decided he could let him down. His entire team was screaming at him.
yeah.
So many hands on their heads, like, what are you doing? I just think he was out of gas.
In the second? I mean,
You see those legs?
yeah.
You know how much juice it takes to haul those things around?
Yeah. If you're big like that, you better score early. That used to be my problem. Obviously, he's not paying attention. Just throw those in there once in a while. People that are listening, I just throw those in once in a while just to see if he's listening. Then I know. When he's typing, usually he can't multitask.
I
anyhow.
can too.
So
What do you want me to say to that?
I don't know. Usually have some quick-witted comeback.
No. Me?
Trying to look across there and see who might be wrestling.
Is this
for us.
DeFrang right here? Yeah.
Where?
Right in front of us. There you go. He's up 2-0.
Oh, I see him. He's underneath.
No, he's not.
It's
He's
in the
right
second
here.
period.
Matt
Oh,
8.
over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I see him. That's the purple mat. Wonder who's got mat that is.
I think it's Pipestone, isn't it? Or
Is it really?
No, Barnesville. Would they bring one down from that far?
Well, they don't bring them down. They buy them new, and then they use them here.
Oh,
they get a
then they-
discount, and then
okay.
they ship them up.
Well, Barnesville's purple. I don't think it's good here.
No, I don't think it's good here either.
Now wrestling on mat number
That's
4.
pretty. I think it's a pretty good
32
deal. I think if
pounds.
they use them at the state tournament,
Tyler Shackle
then they
of Scott
they get
West.
some kind of significant
opponent
discount.
from
and
Grand
They just
Like
ship
half
them up.
off?
Kellen
I don't know how
Schauer.
much. They're used though, I'd say. Right?
Well, they are.
3 days. More wrestling on them than probably in those 3 days than they'll get in 3
Well,
years.
and probably better wrestling than those
Well, that'd be 30 years worth of it.
for some of these kids,
Huh?
teams. White Bear Lake went with 2 of
We
them.
need an Anoka coach to the head table, please.
They got
An
big money
Anoka
there.
coach
They
to
do.
the head table.
That's where my friend Tim Herman is.
Oh, is that where he's from?
Well,
At?
that's where he's at now. He's in his last year.
And I'm sure they've got all kinds of money up there.
Yeah.
Triple A
Bring
pitcher.
track wrestling up here.
Can start 20 minutes early. Triple A pitchers will start 20 minutes earlier than scheduled.
Okay. How's DeFrang? Still 2-0. Oh, he got near fall against him, so he's down 3-2, DeFrang is. I didn't even see him get turned.
I didn't either.
Reed DeFrang from Plainville,
Now
Jamilville
wrestling
at
on mat number
126 pounds.
From Winona,
32.
32.
Winona Connor, Jack Vassilar.
Oop.
And from
Winona-
Perm is Ben Nelson.
Winona's Jack Vassilar must be hitting the mat. I just heard him call his name.
Wrestling
Oh, now
on
I've got
mat number
track up
1,
so I can kind of watch some of these.
160 pounds. From Matamidi is Evan Lawrence and his opponent Brady Berge.
Oh, Brady Berge hits the mat
With a record of
before
41-0
he's
from
on the mat on the
Manderville.
far end.
Now wrestling on mat 5.
He is wrestling Evan Lawrence, a senior, 33 and 6, and it's still 0-0 in the first. Okay, it was 0-0. Now it's 2-0. And who's sitting in his corner? Oh, his dad's sitting in his corner by himself. I don't think anybody coaches him.
Who's that?
Brady Berge. His dad's in the corner, but I don't think anybody actually coaches him. I mean, I think he decides sort of where he wants to go himself. I mean, it's not like he's uncoachable. This has nothing to do with that. I just don't think, I think they feel like he has the feel on the mat.
You think he's probably a better coach than?
Well, than his dad? Yeah, probably.
Kevin's gonna hunt you down.
He's probably got an earpiece in right now listening.
Probably. Making sure we don't say anything
Yep.
stupid.
Brady now at 4-1. No, he's not. He's close with a leg turk getting near fall, but he doesn't. Now he's just got an arm barred, and it looks like he's going to run that. And he runs out of time. Or off the mat. Off the mat. 42 seconds to go as they come back to the middle. In the first period, Brady leads this 4-1. So many things to get set up initially here, Fearson.
You're learning the ropes.
Jeez.
Pretty soon there will be no need for Van Ort. Can you coach volleyball?
Oh boy. Now we'd be stepping into some big shoes there. Hey, have you ever seen the video of Van Ort playing volleyball in that national
Big
tournament?
what size shoes do you think he wears?
I don't know, must at least be 1.5.
Yeah.
Brady's still unable to turn. He's up 4-1. This period looks like it's going to end here at 4-1. And it does end 4-1. And with Brady, he will work you very hard in the first period, and then you start to tire in the second, and he just completely destroys you by the third if you make it that far.
Well, if you make it that far,
If
it's
you
like
make it.
congratulations,
Right.
you know?
Yes. Oh, and they got, so look at the press there, and the kid's got a hurt leg, and they make him move around the press. That is actually in the aisle. I'd kick him out of the aisle.
Where was that?
Right down there where the press is shooting pictures.
Oh.
And they, the wrestler was hurt, and he was on one leg, and they were bringing him across, and he had to, instead of being able to go down the walkway, he had to go out on, they had to take him out onto the mat. I would make the press stay on the edge. They do not need to go into the middle. Oh, Keaton Shore hitting the mat right in front of us here. He's got Frank Marchant and Ryan Hill in his corner. Oh, Kane Short is out there. Against Connor Den. So, Keaton Shore is wrestling Tyson Dobler from Wabasso Red Rock Central, a senior, 24-8 as they start this match. Brady up 10-12-5 right now in the second. Keaton with some underhooks, throwing some underhooks either side, trying to change levels to get to something. Being very aggressive but under control, and nicely done with a go behind, but he doesn't quite get it. On the far end, Brady is up 16-7, just working the heck out. The kid just fell over. Okay, now the kid's just falling over. He's having a tough time getting up off the mat here in the
Wrestling
second.
Brady Berge, it's
41
hard.
seconds. Keaton Shore with a nice takedown there. Got behind, and he's up 2-0. And
Should
they go
write
out of
that
bounds.
down as a quote.
What's that?
Wrestling Brady Berge is hard.
Okay. Do you think that maybe they should just put that up on the wall in the
In every
Wrestling
wrestling room around the state.
in his room? Keaton Shore looking for that tilt, but he feels he can't get it. He felt it right, and he takes him back to the mat, still leading 2-0. Brady Berge up 18-8 right now. He's riding on top with 10 seconds to go in the second. So Keaton Shore comes back to the middle, leading 2-0. He's going to go on top. 59 seconds to go in that match. Caution on, I think, on Keaton to start early, and Brady's going to go underneath to start the third, leading that one 18-8.
Keaton's only up 2-0, huh?
Well, he's been riding. I mean, he took him down, and he's been riding. He's been looking for some turns. So, 45 seconds to go in Keaton's first period, still leading 2-0. Brady Berge gets his escape and a takedown, and now leads 21-23-9. And now he cuts him. See how he does getting up. And the kid does get up. And Brady just shoots deep on a single or a double and scores. Keaton getting a scramble down here. 34 seconds to go. It looks like he's okay, but he got into a little bit of danger. They potentially dangerous, and they broke that. Brady does win 25-10 with the tech fall.
You think Yvonne listened to us about her husband's attire?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure she has anything to. I'm not sure she controls that.
I think she controls everything. Don't you?
Well,
I mean,
that's a good question.
aside from Manuary.
Well, he's got that one thing. 15 seconds to go. In Keaton's first period, still leading 2-0. He was sort of. He said the stream is down. Is this turned down?
Yeah, we're working there.
Battery fully charged. Why is the stream down? 11:31. It says we are up.
Tell him to turn his